Hello everybody, I am Nu-Trix the Synth Guy, and today I'm not talking about synthesizers, beatbox, drum machines, software. No, I'm talking about a transceiver, a microphone transceiver from the company, I would say Kimafun or Kimafun, I'm not sure. This company has this little box, it's called the wireless transceiver system. Fairly simple. I mean, when you think about it, you have two pieces and they connect at the end of a microphone, and the other part is the receiver that you put in the back of, let's say, a sound card or a mixer, and then you can use your normal microphone, the one that you're used to, anywhere you want. So this adds to your microphone the ability to be wireless. So in your home studio might not be a big thing, but if you do on-location recording, if you move around, it could be interesting to have the possibility of having a separation without needing the cable. But what usually comes with the fact that you go wireless is that you can have a lower quality of recording. The transmitter and the receiver, it has to encode and decode the signal, so it goes, over a wireless signal. And you can lose quality over that depending on how it's made. So what we'll do together, we'll look at what this actually does, how it works, a little bit about the hardware itself, but then we're going to basically test out how different it is from this microphone. So I'm going to be using the same microphone twice. Right now I'm actually using my cable. Usually I'm using a direct USB connector straight into the iPad, and I'll record what I'm, my videos with that. In this case, I'm going into the cable straight into my Roland Rubix 22 preamp. You see a little light coming up as I speak. So what we'll do the same thing, but then we'll use the Kimafun transceiver. So look at this. This is actually a pretty nice little box. It comes with this, so very nice little box, and when you open it, you have little two parts. You've got the two transceiver and receiver box, and then at the top you've got cables. Now, first of all, this needs a power. The two of them needs electricity, so they don't come with the option of putting batteries in it. So some people might say, well, I like to have batteries because when it's drained, I can just swap for new batteries and I'm ready to go. Now, these do not come with batteries that you can swap. I mean, they're included in it. So there's rechargeable batteries inside these two boxes. So it actually comes with a USB charging cable, which is kind of interesting. You've got like one head of USB and then two outputs to charge your two pieces here at once. What they say on paper is this actually is supposed to run 5 hours by itself as autonomous from the battery that you charged. But it can also be generating phantom power if your microphone needs that. So then, of course, when you need phantom power, depending on the microphone, because they don't use always the same amount of phantom power, it means that your battery will drain faster. So the logic of the 5 hours autonomy might drop rapidly or not. I don't know. So it's going to be a question of, do you want that, or is it something you want to do that way? In my case, this one does not need phantom power, so I won't be able to test it out with this. So what I did, I took out these two yesterday. I did connect that, into my already existing wall wart USB charger. There was a little green light while it was charging. When the green light turns off, it's charged. When you look at these two little pieces, it's quite simple. One of them is a transmitter, the other one is the receiver. And it comes also with a little printout booklet in many different languages. French, for example. Très intéressant d'avoir la version française parce que je parle et je lis le français. But also you've got English, of course, and you've got Chinese, and I'm guessing other languages that I don't know how to identify, except that they're not French, they're not English, and they're not Chinese. There's something else. So, very simple if you look at how these things works. If you don't know which one goes where, you actually can just look at the cable connector itself, and you go, okay, so this one's going to go into my preamp, this one's going to go at the back of my microphone, and you're going to have to turn them on. There's a little power button on them, and when you do that, you're going to have a little light on it, and you want them to be both on channel number 6. So this is what we want. There's a sync, there's a low, and there's a 48 volt on it. The 48 volt is basically you want to turn it on, so you activate that. The sync is when you want to sync these two manually if they go out of sync. I didn't test them yet. They might be already linked together. They're on the same channel, so I'm going to test it out. And let's go. Let's do that. So now this has some weight to it. So if I'm on this, it's going to move. And there's a difference. Let's just like straighten this so it doesn't move too much. Okay. For me, I hear a difference. Right away, I hear kind of more noise at the back. And we're really close. I mean, and I didn't have to set anything up because by default it worked. Let's just try to see if I change channel, what's going to happen. I'm actually changing to another channel, but what I hear is a lot of background noises. So it's not something that it's the worst thing. Question that I have to manage my gain, and if I do manage my gain, I think it's not so bad after all. But any type of microphone that is wireless is going to create some type of, artifacts in the sound. So this is about $180 Canadian, so I would say like 150 US. So price is okay. Still, I hear the background shh at the back. Make your own decision. Is it the quality that you want? Is it good enough? And right now I have no distance. Now there's also something that comes with it. There's a antenna that could actually enhance the transmission of the signal. So let's try that, if there's any type of difference with that. So actually, it's a little bit better. There was a bass rumble at the back. Now it's gone, but it still have some of that shh. That right now I don't have any EQ, anything on the sound. So of course, if I would use this, and most time if I would use a microphone in a live situation, I would actually have a gate and a compressor and some EQ on it, so to really tweak it the right way, so I could make it work really easily. But that's it. So here's the sound of it, and you make your own decision if it's something you want to use. That's it. Testing the Kimafun wireless transmitter for about $150 US. Make more music. See you soon.